Hey guys, it's Reagan, long time no see, but today I'm going to be giving you guys my March wrap-up. Now in the month of March, I actually only completed 4 things, 3 full-length novels and 1 graphic novel, which is not a lot, but I was actually really happy with the things I did end up reading this month, so let's go ahead and get started. The first novel I completed was Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Now this is a young adult fantasy novel centering around a girl who lives in a world where people are stratified by the type of blood they have. There are silver bloods who are royalty, have powers, and basically control everything, and then there's the red bloods who are just normal humans who kind of do the labor, not a very fun life. Our main character is a red blood, but she discovers that she kind of has a power that elevates her in status and kind of changes her life forever. Now I kind of have pretty mixed feelings about this book. I really enjoyed the main character and I thought her decisions were for the most part pretty logical, which I enjoyed, but I found the actual story and world be pretty conventional. It kind of felt like a conglomeration of a whole bunch of different YA stories together into one story. Nothing really felt all that unique for me, but it was a fun ride and I will probably continue on with the rest of the series. I ended up giving this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you're interested in this, I would definitely check it out. It does have some cool action scenes and the characters are pretty fun. It wasn't my favorite, but it was still pretty good. Next, I read my favorite book of the month, and it was The Enchanted by Renee Denfeld. Now this is a magical realism fiction novel, and it follows a prison, and it's told with an omniscient narration style of one of the inmates, and that inmate uses a sort of magical realism type of thing. It's very interesting, very sad, but it was an exceptionally well-written novel, and honestly I felt like it granted me a lot of new perspective that I didn't have before. Specifically, this novel is told through the narration of an inmate, and he is basically telling the story of not only the prison, but some of the people that dwell within the prison. 2 of the people that he talks about are one kind of an investigative lawyer person. It's a female who basically talks to people on death row and finds out about their past and kind of builds a case for them so maybe they can get off death row. And it also follows a fallen priest. And the novel, like I said, it was just so beautifully written. Honestly, I felt transported. I honestly just found it to be a very rich piece of literature. It was just really good. I don't know. I would definitely check it out if this sounds like something you'd be interested in. It is very dark. Warning for that, because it is. And I ended up giving Enchanted a 4.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The next book literally, not to sound like Rob Lowe from Parks and Rec, but literally took me the rest of the month to read. And it was Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. Saying that might seem like I didn't enjoy it that much, but I really did. I ended up really enjoying this book. It was a ride, okay? The Cloud Atlas is one of David Mitchell's most famous novels. It was a finalist for the Man Booker Prize a while back. Essentially Cloud Atlas is a whole bunch of little stories that seem not connected, but ultimately they become connected. It's all about like humanity and people being, you know, we're all kind of one thing, like what we do affects people not only in the past but in the future, blah blah blah. It's a very interesting novel that I ended up really enjoying at the end. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of a chore for me to get through in some parts, some of the middle bits where I was it was a little, not dense, but the prose didn't really connect to me as much as I would have liked. I ended up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was really good, and it made me definitely want to check out some more of David Mitchell's other works. But yeah, so 4 out of 5 stars for this guy here. And the last thing I picked up this month was Rat Queens Volume 1, Sass and Sorcery, and this was just buckets and buckets of fun. It just follows a mercenary group called the Rat Queens, and they're just kicking butt doing things, and like all the girls, it's an all-female mercenary group, and they're all different shapes and sizes. They all have like different sexual orientation. It's a great diverse graphic novel full of so much sass and so much hilarity. It's quite honestly like laugh out loud funny. At least I thought so. It was really enjoyable. I definitely can't wait for volume 2, and I ended up giving this guy a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads as well. Alrighty guys, those are all the books I completed in the month of March. Not as much as I would have hoped, but there's always next month. I will see you guys soon with another video. Let me know down below what book was your favorite this month. And yeah, okay, goodbye!